WJG show.
Jared Goldstein.
This is a state of emergency podcast. Basically, the have lost seven straight. They're now 3.5 behind Tampa Bay in the standings for the AL East. While the June swoon officially ended, but it didn't end in July with what took place yesterday. You could argue it was the worst loss of the seven, coupled with that extra inning loss in Boston. But yesterday was a disaster. I mean, where are you at with this team? And what would you do to shake things up? What can they even do? I mean, and they made a horrible decision, which we'll get to soon. Also, on top of everything else, and there's also worse news. Believe it or not, I don't know if you saw it yet, but I'll share it if you didn't. Unfortunately,
I did.
yeah, you
Um,
know what it is. Yeah, not good.
yeah. Yeah. So last night's loss was driven by another game of lack of offense and
Yeah,
horrible decision making by Aaron Boone there, in those extra innings, and
really bad stuff.
we've kind of become accustomed to that. I feel like this team hasn't been really good in extra innings under the Boone era. I don't know if
No,
that's true. I don't know the
no. I
stats
mean,
behind it,
yes, the
but
thing that's interesting about that, there is some truth to it for sure, but they normally play better at extras at home. So
mhm.
yesterday
Yeah,
was really even
that's
more
normal.
irritating before. They're very bad on the road in extra innings, like extremely bad on the road in extra innings. So,
Yeah,
I,
and I, leaving Doval in to face Zach McKinstry is where it stems for me because Doval is obviously worse against left-handed hitters. I mean, you see the percentages on TJ Stats or Baseball Savant, whatever you use, but he's
yes.
horrible against lefties. He I think he runs like a 950 OPS against lefties. I don't know why
Yeah.
Tim Hill isn't warming at that situation. And then also keeping Oswaldo Cabrera in to try and walk off the game when he hasn't played an MLB game since last May.
And he hasn't shown you anything offensively other than laying down some good bunts. And good thing he could at least do that because half the team can't bunt. So let's give him credit
Hmm.
for that. At least he can lay down a bunt. So,
Yeah.
but obviously his hitting is not his strong suit. Never has been. So I mean, it really is a tough situation brewing right now. Like the loss yesterday kind of just stems to everything because Will Warren pitched good actually. Like he did what he had to do. He got himself together. I was a little skeptical pregame because I think the Tigers had hit him decent. They were hitting well. Oh, so I would say they have a lot of work to do, especially offensively. Pitching it was good until extra innings with Duvall, basically.
Yeah, I just don't see why no one's at least warming up in the bullpen
No,
right
you're
now
right. You're 100% correct. I'm not going to disagree with you, bro. I'm not going to disagree with you.
because I mean the inning's not over. You can expect it to be over, and you're trying to winning out of this losing streak is should be your most important thing right now. Getting that one win to get you out of the slump, and we just add one more number to it, and that's just horrible. And then after the game, they optioned Yovanny Cruz down, which makes absolutely zero sense.
That's a
But
terrible decision, and I'm going to bring up the video, and then you have the tweet we could use from Ryan Garcia.
yeah,
I think it's noteworthy because it's even worse than you realize because how much time it is till he could
here let me
return if there is an injury. And I'll work on the highlight clip after we
let me,
talk
let me
about that.
so here's very small sample size, so take this with a grain of salt. But
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
good, yeah.
look at that. It's bleeding red.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. That's good, and and the stuff I'm gonna bring in soon is also a good indicator of what he could do. The stuff is there, and he goes two scoreless against the Tigers with three strikeouts. Again, has a really good outing, and gets rewarded with getting sent down. Now, here's my thing: why can't you send down Duval or Jake Bird? Why have they earned the right to stick around after how shitty and poor they have both performed on numerous different occasions? Like, why do they get to keep sticking in this bullpen that's been pretty bad overall?
Yeah, obviously they don't see Giovanni Cruz in their future plans. I think it's very obvious that they're going to
Unfortunate, but
trade him.
true. Yeah, I think that's
I
where we're
think
at
it's
right
very
now.
obvious
He
that
is
they're
going to
going
get
to trade
traded
him.
most likely. Yeah, it's a
Um,
telegraph. We've seen them do this
but
before with other players that we liked and they didn't really like.
But I mean, I just don't get why, because he's just a better option right now. I don't know why they just want to keep him in the minors. I think it's to keep his value high, because he's a very high value guy right now when you're putting up numbers like he is in the
Yeah.
minors.
To me, the only explanation is that they think his control is not going to be consistent enough to succeed at the big league level because the information we're sharing shows that he has the stuff to succeed at the big league level. So it's obviously not
Yeah,
that. Like they just
his
don't trust his commands and control, is my guess. And I don't actually know. I don't. Okay, I don't have like source info on this or anything. I'm just spitballing, but I don't know what else it could be. I really don't.
So here, I'm gonna get his stuff from the minors right now. I'll get his stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see his
Let's do it.
control stuff. So the stuff plus graded out extremely well. The slider is at a 118, the fastball is at a 110, and the splitter's at a 110. So the raw stuff graded out very well in his short stint.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there. Like, I mean, it's a very frustrating
Yeah.
thing because the bullpen's been awful, and that you have a guy that might be able to fix that, but they're just not trusting it for some reason. And you're gonna keep running with Jake Bird, who's a mess, and then you're gonna keep running with Duval, who actually he was pitching very well prior to yesterday, which makes yesterday more disappointing because he had 9 good start appearances and he was really starting to figure it out. It looked like, but he doesn't throw strikes and he walks people and they're uncompetitive pitches when you need him to throw strikes. Like the 2 walks were horrendously bad misses, and he had someone 0-2, I think, and he throws 4 straight balls or whatever. I
Yeah,
mean, he was almost out of the inning. He had 2 outs and everything, and then it all just unraveled on him.
he had How Lee with 2 outs and an 0-2 count,
And he
and
couldn't
then he
do it.
fights back to walk him, and
Yeah,
then yeah. But so in the minors, he's at a 46% zone percentage for his strikes, which
that's
is
his
in the
little
42nd percentile, which is very
not
bad.
not amazing. Yeah, this might be
Yeah,
the
not
problem.
amazing,
This
not
might be the
amazing.
problem. Maybe this is the problem they see. This might be
But
part of it. Go ahead.
he's also at a 20.3 swinging strike percentage, which is in the 98th percentile in the
That's
minor
good.
leagues.
Yeah, good.
So obviously the stuff is there, and I'm really at this point I'm kind of hoping when he gets traded, he just absolutely dominates for the team he gets traded to, and I hope it's a very good team, and I hope they see him in October and he dominates them,
That's the
because I
type of
mean,
stuff they deserve. And to your point, yeah,
yeah, I mean,
for billing.
you're not taking a lick on this guy, and he's throwing 102 with a nasty slider that looks like a frisbee.
As my friend Keith McPherson says, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and that's what the Yankees are up to again. So shout out to Keith. But like honestly, that's exactly what I think is going on here. It's semantics. They're trying to prove that Jake Bird and Duvall were good trades, so that's why they're not going to the minors, and it's a mess. Like you had the perfect lead to keep Yovanny Cruz up because Jake Bird was literally just up because Bednar had a child, and then and then you still keep Jake Bird up for some reason. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't know why they sent him down in the first place, too. I guess to get a fresh arm up in Yuri De Los Santos when he came up, but like, I don't know why they sent him down to begin with.
Oh boy,
That
so
was
I have
just
some worse news for you. The Carlos Rodon has a shoulder injury. I don't know how
yeah,
severe it
I
is,
saw
but
that. Yeah,
not good. That was the other part of this. It's not great.
and and
And
he was supposed to be coming up soon.
and I was gonna get him in the futures game for a really good interview. So I'm really just as upset as anyone else about the news because he was gonna go. I literally messaged him yesterday and told him I would see him there. Now he has a shoulder injury. Great. Life comes at you fast, like, and he answered too. He said, "See you there." So I don't know what happened that quick. Not great.
Yeah, I mean, it really sucks because
I don't know how severe it
this.
is. You gotta hope it's not bad, but like he's getting an MRI, so I'm praying that it's not like a tear or a labrum or anything like that. At least it's not on his elbow. I guess that's a silver lining. But like
Yeah,
the
maybe we'll
way,
get some breaking
yeah,
news on here.
the way I don't know, the minors injuries are tough. I don't know how fast that's going to come together. They normally kind of take those and take a while, and they never tell you what's actually going on with those. But maybe, who knows? We'll be here for like
Um,
an hour ish, maybe, so it's possible, I guess.
yeah, and it just really sucks because I still stand strong that this is a very good team. I think this is a team that that's gonna have a legitimate shot in October, and I'll stand to that because I mean we have the back-to-back MVP Aaron Judge, and he's injured right now, and we have a Cy Young contending pitcher in Max Fried who's injured right now, and we're getting a guy back who hit 34 bombs last year really soon in Trent Grisham, and he's going to be a very valuable guy from that leadoff spot.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. There is some cavalry. The cavalry is sort of coming in the sense like you are getting Grish back. McMahon, and as much as I don't like him offensively, I'm actually happy he's going to be back because there's been an error at third base almost every game he has not played in. And the Yankees, another part of this fiasco that we haven't even gone to yet, their defense has been a train wreck. 17 other runs during this stretch, I think. Like, that's unheard of. Like, what's going on? And then
Let me get this
Caballero.
Ryan Garcia thing
Oh,
up.
yeah, you could do that. But Caballero, like, doesn't belong in center field, clearly. And, like, you saw what happened with Spencer Jones with the food poisoning. But, yeah, this is the other issue with Yvonne. Oh, this is awful as well. The Yankees offense during this 7 game losing streak: 137 average, 191 on base, 230 slug, negative 1.7 WAR. So they're basically costing you 2 games, and they've costed way more than that during this losing streak. To be
Um,
honest about it, but that's just like what
and
the numbers show.
let me add on to what you were saying
Yeah, go
with
ahead.
like
It's
Spencer
add-on day
Jones
for sure.
with Spencer Jones um having food poisoning. Austin Wells sucks so bad.
Oh, that tweet's
He
coming
got
too. That tweet's
he
coming
got
too.
he got substituted out and they wanted Spencer Jones with food poisoning to hit over him.
And he got a hit. Joe's got a
Yeah,
hit. He got a
Jones
hit.
has
To
been
his
great.
credit, he's been
Jones has
he's
been
been picking
great.
it up ever since that podcast we had earlier this week. He has had a few hits since then. But like,
And
yeah,
it's all gonna come down when they send him down instead of Jason Dominguez for Trent Grisham.
yeah,
And
Zach.
now the
Yeah, it's a
outfield
tough one.
defense is gonna be a fuck. Now the outfield defense is gonna be a fuck when they send Spencer Jones down because he's a great defensive center fielder.
Yeah, no, I understand exactly what you're saying, bro. Like, it is a very tough situation right now. I mean, you have to send him down, no, unless you want Dominguez. Well, so would you actually be in favor of sending Dominguez down instead at this moment in time? I'm guessing that's
Yes.
what you would do, which is surprising because we both were on the Dominguez train, but like, Jason, but I'll tell you, I'll play devil's advocate, though, for Dominguez. Jason Dominguez had 2 extremely hard hit outs yesterday, like 102 miles an hour and 106 miles an hour. He just hit them right at people. So his bat might
Yeah,
be
I
coming around
remember.
too. It's tough because like Jones gives you the defense. Dominguez doesn't give you defense really, but Jones hasn't been perfect defensively either. Let's not kid ourselves, but
Hmm.
he's been at least passable for now.
I mean that Tigers game goes super differently if Spencer Jones makes that catch in center field with 2 outs. Instead, he
The
drops the
one that
ball. It goes
Carpenter got for the homer, right? You're talking
instead he
about the
drops
one
the
2 days
ball.
ago, yeah.
Yeah, it goes over the wall, and then they have that big inning and just bomb Schlittler.
Yes, that was a tough one, but I think, yeah, I get what you're saying though, because Jones is sort of cooking now. Like we have wanted to see him do this. So Grisham will be back Friday, we're thinking, and McMahon
Yeah, I
should be
mean,
back Friday as well.
this is what I'm saying. If you want either of the two, Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez, to get right in the MLB, it's Spencer Jones for me because he just brings such good defense, and the speed is also there, same as Dominguez.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So speaking of Austin Wells, we really got to dive deep into Austin Wells because this is an absolute train wreck we're witnessing in real time right now. Could you have the tweet for him too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be next. This is from my buddy Hector Bolsham from Latino Sports. Shout out to Heck. Killing it as always. And I did want some numbers like this to put into perspective because he's been awful, but like let's put into perspective how awful it's been. -3 F4, which is obviously terrible, a 40 WRC plus, which is 60 points below average, an OPS under 500, and he's gone 1 for 18 with a .56 batting average, slugging on base in his last 7 games. So I mean, what are we doing here? How much longer do they let this go on? Why are they still letting this go on? Like this is like this is lower than replacement level. This is unplayable. This is like Joey Gallo, worse than Joey Gallo. Like this is like Chris Davis level bad. Like I don't even know what this is that we're witnessing here, but like, how can you continue to let this go on when your offense is struggling? Like, he's got to say, like, I don't know what you do, but like, he can't be playing anymore. He's got to go to the minors or something again. Like, this is just not gonna work.
Yeah, and you're saying this as someone who loves Austin Wells and who
Yeah, I
in
have to
his
say it. Unfortunately, I didn't want
yeah,
to, but like
and
this is the point that I've gotten to now. This is the This is the most critical I've been because like it's I can't hide from the fact that he's been a train wreck, and I don't care about his defense at this point because when you're seeing this, like defense is irrelevant.
yeah, I mean, it
I
used
don't
to be
give a
his
shit if he's
defense
like
that
the best. I don't give a shit if he's like the best catcher in the league defensively. If you're hitting like that,
yeah, it used to be his defense that really brought that spark out of his value. But this season, his defense has been great. I'm not saying it hasn't, but his offense has been so bad that it's just bringing
yeah,
down
I'm
his
actually
defense.
not saying I'm not saying he's a bad defender or the defense isn't valuable, but like it's not valuable when you hit this poorly. Is the point I'm gonna? Is the point I'm making here?
Yeah, so his xWOB is 12th percentile, X batting average 7th, X slug 16th. So it's 283, 207, 339. I mean, you really can't put it lightly. He sucks this year. He really has sucked this year. Austin Wells has been a horrible hitter this year.
Yeah, he's been he's been garbage. I'm sorry, I don't want to use that word, but he's been garbage. Okay, like there's no other way to put it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what happened. This isn't I don't think this is who he is, but it's what he's showing right now and it's unplayable, especially without Aaron Judge and without everything. I don't know like how do they let this continue? Like does he gonna like how much leeway does he get? Like this is so embarrassing.
I mean, yeah, it really stems to the fact that how much will the Yankees take of how bad this offense is, and I think it's a very easy solution if they want to fix it this year. It's go out and get Hunter Goodman, who's a controllable guy and will hit both sides and can start every single day.
Do you actually think that's realistic though? Like, would the Rockies trade him? I think we've talked about this, but like, he has 4 years left to control. Like, that's gonna take a lot if you want to make that deal.
Hmm. I don't think it's
Do you
realistic,
think it's
but
actually realistic?
I don't think it's realistic. I just think it's a way that you can
It
just
would be
say bye
amazing. Yeah, I'm
bye.
not gonna.
I think it's a
Yeah, I'm
way to
not
just
gonna.
say bye bye to Austin Wells and get a guy like Hunter Goodman, stabilize the catcher position for the years to come, and be confident that in a catcher who can give you 30 bombs, 35 bombs.
Yeah, no, it would be sick. I'm not gonna disagree with you. I just don't know if the Rockies are gonna do it with 4 years left to control for a guy that's good. I mean, you would have to give up Will Warren probably. I guess then maybe take Wells just to like even out their catching, but I don't know if
I
they
don't give
actually
up
would
Will
be
Warren.
interested. You
I
would
wouldn't
take
give up
it
Will
would
Warren.
take him. It would definitely take him for Hunter Goodman for sure, probably at least,
Oh yeah,
and
I would give up Will Warren.
probably like an Elmer or a Hess
A
also, and like
Hess, I would give up.
maybe I don't know if they'd have interest in Ryan Weathers. I don't know if he's the best fit for Coors Field because he's kind of a fly ball pitcher. So I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
fly ball
actually a good
pitcher. Yeah.
idea. But I mean, Elmer actually doesn't give up a lot of homers, so he actually might be a decent fit if they wanted to try that. But and then Hess, I don't know. He's been up and down. Legrand, it still has value even if he's hurt, obviously. But like, I don't know if you would deal him if he has an injury now, obviously. And then after that, like, who else is really a good prospect they can move besides George Lombard in the deal for Hunter Goodman if they were gonna go this route?
Dax Kilby is his guy
That's the
who's
guy. Here we yes, I knew I was missing someone. That's him. Dax Kelby is a
um
guy. Yes,
Hayden
that's a
Kent is
name.
another guy
Jaden Kent's emerging. Yeah.
who's doing it for the Tarpons right now. Jackson Lovich is another
Yep.
guy who's
You got it.
young. Um, yeah, I mean the guy I just wrote an article about, Richard Maddock,
Yeah.
who's who's doing well in the Florida Complex League right now, and but I don't think he would be a guy that would be in a Hunter Goodman deal.
Yeah, I
But
agree with you
you would go top
100%.
prospects. I mean,
Okay.
Bryce Cunningham is a guy that's been in the farm system for a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna do my friend Hobby's tweet because there's another layer to this. Because we're going all out here. We're not leaving any stones unturned today. We're going top to bottom, evaluating the whole organization during this mess. So this is the time to chime in. Anyone have comments, questions? Like let us have it. All right, so this is my friend Javi. Yankee fans have a question for you. What would be your turning point that Aaron Boone should have been canned? For me, it's like I don't know. I definitely think it's been a while for 9 years not winning a championship. Ali, yes sir, brother. We got your tweet. There's been a couple good ones though. This Javi was a big fan of having the 2021 house cleaning after the embarrassment at Fenway Park. I don't think that was a bad time. The one where they kind of did the thing with Davy Garcia, J.A. Happ, but that was a weird season, so I probably would have been premature. I think in 2022 you could have made a case because of like how bad they collapsed after being so good and then getting embarrassed by the Astros. I think probably somewhere in that time would have been a sweet spot for me. Last year, probably not because like they weren't really expected to do anything. I didn't think after kind of how it fell apart. 2023, you could have made a case too. Like he's had a lot of chances without winning a World Series. I don't know how you feel about this.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've never really liked Aaron Boone. I don't think he's a good manager. Uh, I think he always kind of makes the wrong decisions. Not always, but he. I mean, Nestor Cortez.
That
You
was a
know,
good. That was a time too. You could have made a
that's a
case.
time.
That's a time. Yes. That
I
was definitely
mean,
mentioned in his comments as well. Like I hit on all the
yeah,
stuff that was mentioned in his comments for the most part. He got a lot of comments on it, so I kind of tried to cherry pick the ones I thought made the most sense. That was a valid one, the Nestor Tim Hill thing, because that basically cost him the World Series in essence. So
yeah, it did. And
yeah,
I'll stand packed on that. I think that's what lost them the series. That's the
yeah,
turning point of the series. Yeah, a walk off grand slam in game one of the World Series. That's the
yeah.
tone.
That's really tough to come back from. To your point, and never mind all the antics that took place in that horrid Game 5. That wasn't Boone's fault. That was just shitty execution. Like I won't
That was
blame him for
horrible
that.
execution.
That he did. That wasn't on him. Like that was just like really bad baseball. Clean house. Yes, Javi wanted them to clean house after 2021. So I mean, let me. I don't know. I mean, we obviously would say that we think Boone should not have as much leash as he does. Do you think there's a scenario where he could actually lose his job if the Yankees bottom out this year and like have an early playoff exit or something, and like things go awry, like Aaron Judge doesn't return or something, or it's just gonna be like, oh, we didn't have Judge, we didn't have Stan, like, but the Stan excuse is old and tiresome. That shouldn't even be used anymore because you can't
Yeah,
count on Stan anymore. So I don't even want to hear his name mentioned at this point. So I don't know. How do you feel about that? Like, if they bottomed out early in the playoffs or something, do you think there could be some type of change?
I think an early playoff exit could warrant Aaron Boone firing just because he's been the manager for what, like 8 years
9 years.
now,
This is year
eight
nine,
nine years.
which I
This is
can't
year
believe
9.
he's happened without. He's the longest tenured Yankees manager without winning a ring by a lot. It's been like 4+ years over anyone else. No one else has ever gotten this much rope without winning a ring.
Yeah, and I don't know about cleaning house. I wouldn't call Brian Cashman a bad GM. Yeah, I don't think he's a bad GM. I
Yeah, he's
think
the other layer of this. How do we feel about Cashman? Okay, so you're gonna get us going with that.
I don't think he's a bad GM. I don't think he's a good one. I'll say
yeah,
that right now.
yeah,
I don't
that's
think he's a good one, but I don't think he's bad. I mean, he makes great pickups a
yeah.
lot.
He's
I
high
mean,
coals with
you
me.
could thank him for Tim Hill. You could thank
Yeah,
him
that's true.
for a lot of these unknown really good bullpen guys that he turns into a really good pitcher. But you
Yeah, and
know,
I'll say
I
something
think
too. Paul Blackbird's actually been good still. Like he was good yesterday.
yeah,
Also, like I mentioned that in my highlight video, he got to have a big jam yesterday. Gave him a shot still.
yeah. I mean, I think running it back this year and not touching the bullpen was a horrible decision.
Yeah, that
Horrible,
was a
horrible
very
decision.
stupid decision. That's not a hindsight. We're here now. That was a decision we both didn't like coming into the season either.
Yep.
If you could play those tapes, like it's there. So I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, and
yeah, that was just bad.
now you
Yeah,
see Luke Weaver doing pre-injury Luke Weaver things on the Mets, and you
yeah.
see Devin Williams being a very good closer on the Mets.
I don't
And
know. Devin still has his moments, so but Luke Weaver, well,
yeah,
I'll give you Luke Weaver. Luke Weaver's been nails. I mean, I'll give
Luke
you that
Weaver
one.
has been absolutely nails, and it's really
Let me see how
frustrating
Devin's doing
because
overall, though. Like, I will check a little bit more, just out of
because
curiosity.
you haven't gotten
Oh,
basically anything.
yeah. I mean, it's getting better, but yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
You haven't gotten basically anything from your bullpen this year, and you didn't touch your bullpen over the deadline, except for trading for Angel Shavili, who I didn't even know existed before they got him.
Oh, you meant the off season because the deadline they did a lot of bullpen stuff, and
Yeah, yeah, the off season.
that was the shit that like excuse me, but like that was the stuff that made them think they were okay to run the bullpen back because of the deadline moves. They were like, oh, it's not the same bullpen because we did the trade deadline stuff. It's like the same crap that you might hear soon about Judge returning as the biggest deadline acquisition, which is going to drive people up a wall at this point with how poorly this team has played if that's uttered again. So I mean. And they need an infield bat still. Like they need an infield bat somewhere. Like I don't. Is Lombard going to be it? I mean, we'll see when he returns from his injury. But I don't know. I still need to see them trade for a bat, especially with how poor this offense has been. Even without Judge and Grisham, like this offense has been inept for a week.
Yeah, and going back to your bullpen point, they did try and get a better bullpen at last year's deadline, and they did a horrible job at it.
Yes, they did.
Um,
They did have effort last year to do it. To your yes, they did. You're right. So I'm assuming they'll do that again this year. You're 100% correct.
David Bednar was a great pickup. I love that pickup. He's been very good for us,
Yeah, he's
especially
the only
last
one
year.
that's really fully worked out. Like
But
Bednard has been nailed
Camilo
good.
Doval has been horrible.
Oh
Big Bird has
God.
been horrible.
Oh God, yeah.
Um,
Savali
who
haven't
else did
got
they get?
nothing from, and I know
Yeah,
Rumfield doesn't have a spot in the Yankees, but that's still a good trade by the Rockies. They clearly won the trade, big time.
yeah.
So,
I don't know how T.J. Rumfield went teamless in the Rule 5 draft.
yeah, me too. I thought he would have been picked up. I think it's because they don't like. I think my theory is they don't like non-power hitting first baseman. I think that's why. Because if you're a first baseman, they want to see a lot of homers, even though he does everything else well. And like he still has like 10, I think, or 8 or 9. So it's not. He can still give you like 20ish, although he is playing at Coors Field. But he's still a
Yeah, he's at
good
12
hitter.
right now.
Oh, he's 12. Okay, so
He's
yeah,
at 860 OPS.
yeah,
Jesus.
that's good. Yeah, I mean, even at Coors, and so he could
He has
still
a
give you.
904 OPS away from cores.
Oh wow! So he's like Goodman. He plays better away from cores. Interesting. TJ, yeah, no, he'll give you 20 to 25 maybe, and he'll play good defense at first base. Like, unfortunately, the Yankees didn't have space for him. I always thought he was a good player as well. So I mean, yeah, that they've lost some Rockies trades, which is never something you want to hear uttered in any situation.
Yeah, let's see how my guy Rock Riccio is doing for the Rockies because I really liked him before he
Who
got
is the
traded.
pitcher? Griffin Herring. How's Herring doing these days?
Griffin Herring. So Rock Riccio has a 831 OPS
Double A still, or did he get to
in
triple yet?
Double A,
Oh, so
and
still in
then
Double A. Okay.
Griffin Herring
Griffin Herring.
has a 586 ERA. Jeez.
So not great, but
Yeah.
I mean the Yankees didn't need Griffin Herring really. They have a lot of
Yeah.
pitching. Like that was not a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Riggio could come back to bite them maybe, but I'm not fully sold. I don't know if he was like a New York guy per se either. He might have needed a different area personally, but yeah, no, I mean, so let's go through Cashman. Like the thing is, Cashman has been around for so long. Like at what point do you just make a change just to have a new voice in the room, just to like shake something up, like just to like have a different mindset, like in October, because October's been failures for like 17 years now if they don't get it done this year. Cashman's been around for a while. Like I know he doesn't have a losing season, but the Yankees are about winning championships, not just winning seasons. But the goalposts have also shifted because of how he doesn't have the same mindset as his daddy, clearly. So he doesn't think the same way. Because if he did, those they both would have been fired a long time ago. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think George would have beat the shit out of Aaron Boone if he were still alive. But I will give Aaron Boone his flowers for one thing he does well, and it's controlling the clubhouse. He's a good clubhouse guy. He works the
Yes,
clubhouse
yeah,
very
that's
well.
the way. I think
He
that's why
always
they like him more than most people because of that. Actually,
mhm.
that's like the
he
main
always
reason why they like him. I think.
he always makes sure the clubhouse is intact and we're not having
Yes,
problems like a Rafael Devers in our clubhouse. Some people said Jazz Chisholm was a clubhouse cancer, and
yeah,
obviously I
okay.
may have
Let's
well
talk. Let's
been.
talk about that because big time. My friend's Yankees dad, good. He does a good podcast and stuff too. He said big time problem of the middle. I'm assuming he's talking about short center without Grisham and like a little bit of Jazz because he hasn't been great. But so let's talk about Jazz too and like this whole clubhouse thing with Aaron Judge. Like I was kind of caught off guard by Judge saying he has to see the right urgency with the team because like Judge never says stuff like that. So like I
Hmm.
wonder what made him say that. Do you think it's something to do with Jazz, or do you think it's like something deeper than that?
No, I don't think it has to do with Jazz. I just think we suck right now, and you should say that we suck. You don't have to sugarcoat it, and there's no way to sugarcoat a 7 game losing streak. That's
Especially in the manner it's taking place. Like, well, how many games have been competitive in it? Like two, maybe the extra inning ones. What other games have been
yeah.
competitive in it? Well, and I'll take okay, two Boston games because the one that they had all the defensive errors was competitive. They just really shot themselves in the foot. And then like the two extra inning games, the Tigers smoked them the last two
The
games.
Tigers
So
smoked them. Yeah,
besides yesterday, and then the Red Sox 4-1 and 6-1. I don't even think those were that competitive because they weren't hitting. 4-1 felt like 15-1 as bad as
yeah,
that
really.
offense looked that day.
I
So I'm
mean,
trying to look
and
more at this Judge stuff because Kirshner wrote this story, and I want to see like what exactly this came from. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to look, and then I want to put in the Yovanny Cruz highlights because I said I would, and I think they look cool. Okay, so Judge, it's not great at his locker room. Just a lack of focus. We got to dial in. Our ultimate goal is to win the World Series, and guys have to remember that every single day. They should motivate you every day to step on the field no matter what happens. I got a job to do. We got an important sign when you walk on the field. I think you guys see it. There are a couple of things, but we don't need to get into that. Judge mentioned that the club will be speaking with he'll be speaking with more guys soon when he talks about the lack of focus. So when we're right, the quality of the team in the areas and made some errors this week, and we let a lot of unearned runs go. Boone said, moving forward, that shouldn't be the case. It's a little bit of the product of having some important guys out, and guys moving around on defense. So I mean, it's just he thinks guys are trying to do too much collectively. So I'm not gonna go through more of it, but you understand the point of what was said now.
hmm. Yeah, and uh, you know, I'm gonna say something that I don't think it's definitely not a popular opinion right now, but
Well, now's the time to air it all
I,
out. So whatever you have, we'll just let it fly. This is the let it fly day. I'll
I,
say
I,
some crazy things too, probably. Look, you go ahead.
I still do think this team can be competitive without Judge. I mean, obviously Trent Grisham coming back is gonna help a ton, but yeah, that quote from Judge is really good. I just think we have a good team outside of Judge,
Yes,
and
this is
you
the
gotta.
one. Yeah.
I feel like right now collectively they're trying to do so much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love that quote. I mean, Judge is Judge. We love Judge. Judge can do no wrong. Um,
Yes.
but yeah, I still think we have a good team outside of Judge. I mean, guys like Cody Bellinger and Ben Rice are obviously going to get better with the presence of Aaron Judge in the lineup, and I think that's should be obvious because Aaron Judge is the presence in the Yankees lineup. He's the big guy. He's the superstar. He's the MVP for a reason, back to back MVP for a reason.
Yes.
He's the most feared guy in any lineup you put him in.
Yes. And I think they actually, I will say this as well. I actually think there is some merit to what you said. So I think they're a great team without him? No. But are they a good team without him? Yes. Like they showed it before this losing streak. And I'm trying to look at the record because before the 7 game losing streak, it was a positive record.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
not
very good.
anymore, obviously, I don't think. I'm trying to get the exact number, working on it as we speak. But to your point, when Trent returns and McMahon returns, that makes the team better. then you could start to have a better defensive alignment at least.
Hmm.
And then for other things, like there's not much other help coming anytime soon, unfortunately, because Judge is going to be a while. The reimage hasn't happened yet. Sand, God knows how long. I heard something that it could still be 6 weeks today. I don't know if you saw that from Buster Only, but like I'm not surprised. It's Sand's like I don't even.
He's
God,
broken at this
yeah,
point.
it's like it's a rough. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything I shouldn't there, but I agree with a lot of what you're saying. But the issue is like do you think they could tread water and win the division without Judge? Like, how long can they go like this and still make a run at that division without? It might be a more serious question now because they have a huge series coming up with Tampa Bay next week that could determine a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, having Judge out for this amount of time, especially in this state of the season right now, in the June Boone swoon
It's not great,
season,
yeah.
is not great at all. But yeah, it's really bad because we don't know when he's coming back yet. He said he was gonna get reimaged in 2 months, and thankfully, already 1 month passed. So we're 1 month away from him getting a full collective answer on when he's going to return.
Yeah, if we're lucky, it might be 2 weeks still because I think we hit the 4 week part from the 4 to 6. All right, so I pulled it up. It's 12-15 without him. Before the losing streak, they were 12-8, which is solid, like good enough to tread water. Now it's obviously gone the other way. So I mean, there's no one coming to save them right now. That's the other thing. Like, there's nothing you could really do. And sending down Yovanny Cruz was such a dumb decision. And now, since I've been teasing it forever, I'm gonna finally play the clips. So, okay, let's do that. I just think it was just like it's just a
Yeah,
bad
and
decision.
one more
Yeah.
thing, it's
Go ahead.
really hard to say, and it's gonna suck to hear, but Trent Grisham isn't going to save them.
No,
Trent Grisham
Grisham's
is
not
gonna
going to
help them.
save
He's
them.
not gonna
No,
save them.
he's not going to save them. And then
Not at
Cody
all.
Bellinger's drops an F bomb yesterday, so you know he's feeling the
Yeah.
heat too now. You don't hear him do that. And Ben Rice is definitely feeling the heat because he mentioned trying to do too much and like he whiffed on a big fastball yesterday that was right down the plate that he needs to do damage
Yeah.
on. And when he's right, he does damage on that. But he was probably trying to jack it a little too much. I guess trying to hit it down with it or
Yeah,
something. But
I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. He got a fastball right down the
yeah, it's
middle
in
of the
my
park,
it's in the
yesterday,
highlight clips
right in
too.
between left field.
Oh no, there's one he swung through also, like in the
Oh,
eighth inning. I think that he did pop one up too, though. Yeah, I don't know if I have the pop up in the clip. I don't think I did, but I have one he swung through. All right, so here's Yovanny Cruz on a side note about some good stuff from him, but makes it more annoying that they sent him down. I thought I had it. Oh, I should have it. Hang on, I'll get it. I'll get it. I thought I did. It's so annoying.
is it in the clips?
I thought. Oh, mate. It's okay. I'll figure it out. In the meantime,
You
before
could
I.
send it to me, and I could get it in.
Hold on. Let me double check. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, it's here. This is so annoying. Hang on. I'll get it. All right. I don't know why it's not showing up. Yeah, it doesn't want to cooperate right now. I guess I could try to get it to you. We'll figure it out. Okay. So, Giovanni has like. How many innings has he pitched in a total? Like four in the club?
So he went two against the Blue Jays, and then point one against the Blue Jays, and then two against the Tigers, right?
Yeah,
So
I think
it's
that adds up.
four and a third.
Yep, that makes perfect sense.
Yep, and he's looked good in two out of the three of them. I just don't know why they send him down. Like that's the annoying
Yeah,
part.
it
Jake
is.
Bird can't. Jake Bird's not good.
No, he's not.
He's not a part of the future of this team, and I don't think somebody who's not a part of the
Probably
future of
not.
this team should stay up, especially as if he's been that bad. He hasn't, like you said, he
I agree
hasn't
with
done
you 100%,
anything to warrant
bro.
staying on the game, staying on the team.
No, he hasn't. Okay, I'm gonna put this thing on the desktop. I don't know why I didn't want to cooperate with my downloads. It better cooperate with the desktop. Like I downloaded it. It doesn't want to show it for some stupid reason, but I'll figure it out. Don't worry. It's on the desktop now, so hopefully that's the answer. You know what? I could just screen share it. It's fine. We're gonna go to Twitter and screen share it. Yeah, it's like I don't even know if they're not gonna call up Yovanny and Legrand is hurt. Do you think they would consider giving Eric Reiselman a look, or is he still injured as well? Because I remember he got hurt also.
I think he's back.
Okay, all right, all right. I have it on the screen, so we're just gonna share it. Unfortunately, I don't know why this studio doesn't want to cooperate today, but close enough. Share screen. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Raiselman's
Jojo.
back. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Yovanny Cruz was the sharpest arm out of the pen last night. 146 pro pitching plus. This line match it took us two clean innings, zero base runners, three Ks. Jordan Romano graded right behind him and gave up four hits in 2/3 of an inning. So I don't know how that works, but Yovanny was cooking. More importantly, and this is pro pitching here, pro pitch profiler. If anyone wants to follow, so
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, this just makes it worse that he got sent down. Like, because you're seeing that he's pitching great based off the stuff and everything. So, I mean, I don't know. Yes, absolutely, bro. Unfortunately, true. I mean, it's all what it is. It's
I
all
mean,
that
that
right now.
splitter looks so good.
Yeah, and he's hitting 101.5 the other day. I saw the highest velo from him. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's upsetting that he got sent
This
down.
splitter right here, right here. Oh yeah, and then this one,
Yeah, it's a
bang.
nice piece to carry.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Riley up
it
goes
just drops
against
right
shows he
off.
can get lefties out as well, which is big. So I don't know why they sent him down. I think it's what you said. They want to trade him, obviously. I guess they're worried about his command holding up, but I think he's could be an asset, and I don't know why they wouldn't utilize him
I
better
think he
with
could
a
be
bullpen that
one of those
struggles.
guys who could be a deadline pickup. Deadline pickup, as Cashman loves to say.
Oh, you think that's his gold plan to like reel him in the deadline and be like he's here now, maybe if they don't trade him like fully here? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Maybe.
It's just tough because we've seen such bad from our bullpen, and Yovanny Cruz, the times he's been up, he's only shown good, really. He had that one rough start. He didn't give up any unearned, but he didn't show. He's only shown good, and it's tough because we have guys like Jake Bird in the bullpen. We have guys like Camilo Doval, who's heavily struggling in the bullpen.
Yeah, you know
And
what? Let's look into these numbers so people can understand, and it's not of us just saying that they're struggling. Let's let the people know how badly they're struggling. Jake Bird has a B-WAR of .1. He's pitched 26 innings and 29 strikeouts. He's basically a replace. He's basically useless. Does nothing well, except the strikeout per inning, which is my favorite courtesy line to try to give them some slack. But other than that, he does nothing well. And
I'm gonna
anytime
get
he inherits a runner, the guy almost always scores. I don't have the stats for it,
yeah.
but the guy always scores whenever he inherits runners almost.
Here, I can look at the stats on that actually.
Yeah, let not. Yeah, knock yourself out. I
Let's
mean,
see. I'm
honestly,
actually very curious now.
with the inherited runners.
Yeah,
All right, me too. I know it looks terrible. I'm really curious if that
I
passes the
I
eye test.
I would assume it passes the eye test.
It, it's like every time I see him come in, there's always runs that ends up scoring somehow.
It's relief pitching. Okay.
No, I trust you. Do your thing, bro. And then once you're done, I'll go into Duval.
Okay, so he's had 19 inherited runners and then 8 have scored. So
Okay, so
that's still bad.
it's not as bad as I thought, but not great, I guess. Like it's still close to 50%, so I'm not too
Yeah.
far off there with the eye test. All right, so Camilo Duval has a negative point 0.3 B war. Okay, negative. So if you put them together, they're a negative asset. Okay, like both of them are a negative asset combined. Jake Bird is not even a positive asset. He's like a net neutral asset. Doval is a point, like I said, negative 3 B war, and we use B war for pitchers because it's more reflective.
Yep.
32 Ks and 32 innings around, so I guess that's good, like I say. But like his ERA is 4.96, his FIP is 4.06, so it's a little bit better, but still he can't throw strikes. His whip is 1.2, which feels low to me for how many people he walks. But he's walked 10 batters. It feels like way more for some reason. And he's given up 31 hits, so like, that's a hit per inning, basically. As a
Yeah.
reliever, which
And
is terrible.
um if any of you guys need to like kind of know what's the difference between F war and B war, B war it's more, it favors defense a lot more, but for pitchers it just goes based on raw stats, um to where um Fangraphs pitching data F4 relies a lot on FIP. FIP is what drives F4. But
Yeah, that's a good. That's
so
all valid.
I'll give you a example. Dylan Cease had a 3.4 F4 last year because he had a very good FIP, yet a 4.55 ERA, and he had a 1 B WAR because he had a 4.55 ERA.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like I have seen some big disparities on there. One thing about Jake Bird you might like is that his Sierra's a 3.1, which is solid, I
That's good,
guess. But like, it's
but
doesn't mean anything right
I
now,
want results.
unfortunately. Yeah, me too. I was just curious to see what Duval's is. I'm gonna just check. I'm just doing this for fun. It doesn't make me feel much better either. Don't worry. His WAR is 0.2 on Fangraphs because to your point, it values FIP more, I guess, for the beat for this. FIP is 406 for Duval, so like I said before, a little bit better.
Let's see the
Let me look
inherited
at the
runner stats
Sierra
for
Duval.
Duvall.
Where do you find those, by the way?
Baseball Reference.
Oh, that's a reference. I didn't know they had it in the reference. Now it's interesting.
Yeah, so you go Baseball Reference and then you go Advanced Stats on the left on the menu, and
Okay,
then scroll
so
down to
all right,
Elite
Duval's
Pitcher.
Sierra is actually really good too. Not gonna help anyone feel better, but he has a 3.2. Like I
Yeah,
said,
Duvall's expected stats are very good.
yeah, we've had this discussion before. It's not helping us, unfortunately, because he's still walking the ballpark. So I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. Like, it's in the tough spot. It's in a tough state. It's like if you had to do something like to fix his team, like I guess you have Grisham returning, so Jones is probably going down, unfortunately, and then you'll have to see if they choose between if they keep Dominguez up. I mean, the way they use Jones makes me think he is going to go because they view him more as a left. But also interesting though here, why did Jones get the start against Scooble of all people, and when they don't play him against lefties?
I don't know.
Like, what is that all about? Of
Ben
course he
Rice
strikes
did.
out. Of course he strikes out twice because that was inevitable. But like, I mean, come
Yeah.
on. I mean, what's going on there? I think he has 12 at bats against lefties, and he decides to play him against Scooble for some reason. Like
Ben
what?
Rice did have a nice homer off School though.
Yeah, he did. That's the only thing that took place for the Yankees that day. Rice
Yeah.
did hit a ball. It was a nice shot, though. Yes, I mean, I thought it was going to get him going. It hasn't quite done the trick yet, but like maybe Ben Rice is close to snapping out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually have a lot of stats here. So he's come in 8 times in a tie. 20. Wow. I love the. Wow, they have a lot of stats.
Okay, so now we're gonna transition to how the Yankees could respond this weekend against the Twins, and I'm gonna bring up the probables of the
Yeah,
of the
Christian.
rotation. Yeah, let me do it. I'm looking through it now. I had the tweet. So you had the food poisoning fiasco, which is why Max Schumann wasn't available, which is why like they may not have pinch hit Goldschmidt, but you could just straight up win the game and not worry about the defense. So why can't you just put him in there to get the hit and whatever and win the game instead of like the defensive alignment? So no, like you said, you got to win the game. You got to stop the bleeding. The AL East lead is going away the wrong way. I mean, I don't know. That was just short sighted too. And then so Oswaldo and Spencer or Dominguez will be going down tomorrow, most likely. So we'll have to see who goes. And
Yeah,
then
I'm
Grisham had a
excited to get
double
Ryan McMahon
yesterday.
back. When does Ryan McMahon come back? Is that tomorrow as
Isn't
well?
he supposed to be tomorrow as well? I think he's skipping the rehab because he was going to do the rehab, but then
So
I think he had food poisoning too or
he did
something.
have food
What
poisoning.
the hell do these guys eat? I mean, they're professional athletes. Like, what are we doing out here?
I remember that was a thing last year.
Yeah,
No,
I know. Like, what
Bellinger.
Bellinger? Like, what? Why is it getting? Why is everyone getting food poisoning? Like, what am I missing here? Aren't they eating good food? I mean, they're athletes. Like, they can pay and they can eat anything. I mean, how are you getting food poisoning? I don't know. I mean, the spreads at the stadium look good. I don't know, but
Yeah, really. What are they eating in that clubhouse
I
that's giving
don't.
them food
I
poisoning?
don't know. I'd love to know. I don't have any idea. And
Last
now,
year, I think it was like shrimp last year or
was
something.
it?
If
I
I
don't know. Was
remember.
chicken
Yeah,
wings or something with
yeah,
Bellinger?
something.
Ah, God. Yeah, let me do the probables and then we'll start to shift towards our departure. But okay, I'm gonna do a screenshot of the tweet because I'm gonna say something that's gonna be very out of pocket soon. So I don't know if it's actually not that out of pocket, but it's reality. I'll tell you this right now. And also
Okay.
another thing that's going on that's low key. The Yankees also have a very underratedly hard series with the Nationals brewing potentially because the Nationals aren't a bad team anymore and they have a really
Yeah,
good offense. So their bullpen is horrible though, but their offense is legitimately good. I think they still lead the league in runs, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Which is crazy. Who would have thought? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4th of July weekend. Will the Yankees ruin the 4th of July weekend? Yes or no?
Yes,
Oh, you think the Twins are going to win the series?
I think they could. I mean, I think we should win the series. I mean, these are three winnable games right here. I mean, I think Ryan Weathers could go toe to toe with Joe Ryan.
I disagree with you there. I think that Sunday's a loss. I think they can win. I think they should win Friday and Saturday.
Against a
Ryan
lefty.
Weathers was horrible
That Oh
against the
no, no,
Tigers.
no, no, no! That Twins lineup crushes lefties. I remember because they crushed
Buxton, Royce
Crochet.
Lewis, and who else is on the
They
team that
crushed
kills the
Crochet.
lefties?
They gave him a 10 spot and like in one and two thirds, and then they crushed Tariq Skubal as well.
Buxton, Royce, Keachel might be figuring it out a little bit. Who else do they have? I mean, Josh Bell's a lefty and Cody Clemens is a lefty. But Clemens has
Well,
been
Josh Bell's
solid. I
a
know you like
switch.
him. I always forget he's a switch. You're right. It always feels like a lefty to me. But Josh Bell, he could be a problem as well.
Yep.
And then they also have Larnick and I forgot. There's another dude in there. Brooks Lee isn't bad either.
Brooks Lee is not bad, and Jeffers is hurt, obviously.
He would be a big crush lefties guy if he
Yeah.
was healthy. So that's the guy. Going back to this catching debacle, I still think it all ends with Ryan Jeffers. That the Yankees will end up getting him. I think it's
Yep.
the most realistic option because of how it's a free agent year and a need that's there and a connection with Tanner Swanson, the whole 9 yards. A lot of boxes are checked with Ryan Jeffers. Kills lefties, right-handed catcher, like all the stuff you want. Basically, the defense is not amazing, but they can try to fix it a little bit. It's
And
still gonna.
if he plays well enough, he could steal the starting job from Wells
I mean,
and
shit, anyone
start.
could.
No, 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 no,
Literally,
no, no,
anyone
no.
could.
I
I know.
mean, start against everything.
Oh
Like,
no,
fuck
yeah,
defense.
no
Fuck
against
defense.
righties too. Yes, for
You
sure.
start against
You start
righty
a full time
standouts.
starter. Yeah, like five, six
Yes.
times a week. He could even be. I'll even say this. He could even be the catcher of the future, baby. Maybe they'll re-sign him
Yeah.
if they get him. Like they need somebody. So I mean, why not him? I mean, if he can,
The CBA
especially
is
Tanner
going to
Swan.
be weird next year. So
Yeah, so I don't know how that's all gonna look, but I don't
yeah,
want to really open up that rabbit hole right now. But there is some. So I think Garrett Cole's gonna rebound on Friday. I think he'll figure it out.
I think he will too.
I
I
think
think
it's his time. He knows they have to win. It's a 7 game losing streak, and I know he's not quite the same, but I do trust him still more than some others might be willing to. Carlos Rodon was actually good against Boston minus the walks. I think they could win the game Saturday as well. I Sunday's going to be a problem because Joe Ryan didn't pitch that well last time, so I think he's going to rebound. And he did pitch well against the Yankees last year at the stadium, and he's still very good. So I think
yeah,
they should win 2 out of 3. Now here's where I go off the rails. If the Yankees lose this series to the Twins, I'm in full blown panic mode. I think because that's the one with the team that gets them right, and if they can't even beat the Twins in the series,
yeah,
then I would be very worried about a lot of stuff, especially with the Nationals and the Rays ending your break. I mean, yeah, that's not easy sledding there.
yeah. You don't have a fun series coming up. And then you have the Dodgers after the break, or are they in August?
No, you're right. It is them
Okay,
after the
after the
break
break, right after the break, they
because
have the
I'm supposed to
Dodgers.
work that game. I'm working one of those games. So
I'm
yeah, that's
probably
a
gonna go to
really
one of
tough
those games.
stretch. That's a 10 game stretch. It's very hard all of a sudden. Nationals, Rays, and Dodgers. Like you wouldn't have thought that before the year started, but now that's a very tough stretch. So the Yankees can't afford to lose this series. Honestly, I can't say it should sweep because I think they'll lose Sunday, but in theory, you would like them to, obviously. But I think
Yeah, I
Tampa's
mean,
playing the Astros, who are very Jekyll and Hyde, so you don't know what's going to happen in that series.
say I'm not saying this is gonna happen because it's probably not, but say they get swept. I
If
mean,
the Yankees get swept, then all hell breaks loose in the 10 game losing streak with what you're about to face before the All Star break.
mhm.
That's a real problem.
I think that's a fireable offense as well for Mr. Aaron Boone.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do it, but I think it would be as
Yeah,
well, if we're being honest. I'm not going to disagree with you, but
I would trust Brad Ausmus to lead this team
you would have to at
instead of
that
Aaron
point
Boone.
because there's no one
Yeah,
else, really. I mean, that's the only guy you could make the move to right
you're not
now.
gonna do Rousman.
Yeah, you're not going to get Alex Cora, like, that's not happening.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
that would be funny.
yeah. So I mean, another thing, an underrated factor of this before we wrap it up, because we're about to, the Yankees gave the Tigers life too. They could have
Yeah,
killed the Tigers and made the schoolable trade talks accelerate.
now the best thing that can happen is the Tigers want to compete. They try and compete. They don't sell Scooble, and they miss the playoffs again.
I
So we don't
guess,
have to face Scooble in the playoffs.
or they could still bottom out and end up trading him because they are teetering. There's still 6 games that have a playoff spot, so it's not like they're in the driver's seat.
Mhm.
But they have had some bad luck, and they might turn things around. Like they have a good stretch in them, like it's coming, and this could be it. Maybe we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Their schedule's kind of favorable too. I
And
don't.
you can never really count out a team with that much talent in such a weak division of the American League right now.
Yeah, they're playing. I think they're playing tonight. Actually, I'm trying to see if there's an update on them. They're down 1-0 in the second, but it's early. But they are playing a team that needs a catch in the Texas Rangers. So if they can win 2 out of 3 against the Rangers, that would make another dent for them. Or if it's a 4 game set, sorry, I don't know. But
Wow, it's Framber Valdez again.
yeah,
Oh,
he's getting hit hard, kind of.
yeah.
He's in the
Maybe
middle.
Evaldi is through 2 with 5 Ks.
Yeah, he's Ramber's been going through it a little bit. And Tampa
Yep.
Bay, more bad news for you. Tampa Bay's up 3-1 in the fourth. So if they win this game, it's going to be a 4 game lead in the AL East all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, at one second you have the lead, and then the other second you don't, and you're down 4 games. That's just how baseball goes.
Yeah, that's why they could still come back. Like I'm not getting freaked out with the division being over or anything, but like the thing is, it's a 4 game set in Tampa. If you get swept or lose 3 out of 4, then that's going to create a big space.
Yeah, that's a big gap, especially because I mean the Rays are hot right now.
And you
Acuna
have to go
Camero
to
is looking
Tampa.
for his 7th home run in a row.
I want to see if he gets it. I'm going to be paying attention. Yeah, I
As
definitely
a
will be.
baseball fan, I really hope he does, but as a Yankee fan, I really hope he doesn't.
Yeah, the record's 8, so we'd have to do 3 more games to break the record.
Is that by Joey Votto or Donnie Baseball?
Isn't it Donnie and Ken Griffey? Was Votto in it
Yeah,
too? I gotta look.
I think
Let's do
I
AI
think
quick.
Votto got 7.
Oh, you might be right. I think you're right. I think it's Griffey and Ken. I mean, wow, Griffey and Donnie. I think. Jesus Christ, yeah, my brain's in the blender now. But looking just for fun before we leave. That'll be our parting gift to everyone, I guess. See if Caminero could chase down some history. He's such an elite player.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait to
I
see him at
can't
the All
believe
Star
I can't
game.
believe the I can't believe the Angels didn't trade for him.
That's
Did you see
crazy they
that?
had the chance to, yeah. And then the Guardians traded him. I can't believe the Guardians traded
Yeah,
him. Imagine he was with J Ram. He'd have to be the DH, I guess, or first.
I mean, Da, he's such a bad third baseman. It's so
He's
funny.
actually getting better at it. He had a good month. Dale Long, Tom Mattingly, and Ken Griffey Jr. I didn't know Dale Long. That's an interesting one. Apparently with the Pirates in 1956. So I learned something new today.
And then Joey Votto got 7 Ks.
Yes, he did. And Mike Trout, Kendrys Morales said 7. Kevin Mench. Kevin Mench. Oh man,
Kendrys Morales.
yeah,
Hey, that's a
2018.
poll.
Yeah, how about this one? Kevin Mench, 2006. Remember that? I barely remember that guy, but I think I kind of
I
do.
wasn't even alive.
Barry Bonds, 2004. Jim Tomei, 2002. That those make sense. Yeah, I can understand those. All right, I think we're good. Oh, wait, we have a
Yeah.
question. Someone asked something. Get right series. Oh, hey Max, how are you, bro? It should be. If it's not, I'm gonna have some deep concerns. I feel like this should be the perfect get right series. At least win 2 out of 3. If they lose it or get swept, then, to me, all hell breaks loose. Personally,
Yeah, I mean, you got to win the series against the Twins, and you just got to pray the offense looks good.
there it is. Mensch, left fielder for Texas. Yes, there it is. Now I remember. Good pull. Good pull, Russ. Yeah, we got deep into the weeds tonight. But yeah, we're gonna get going. It's been real. Thanks to everyone that's checked in. I appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok on the JG Show Pod. We're turning out a lot of stuff on there. I did my highlight breakdown of the game yesterday, which was very interesting and not amazing from the Yankees side. So, all right, sub to us on the channel. It's Julian Gallardi, and search that in YouTube in the JG Show, and you'll find us. Thanks everyone. We really appreciate it. And I guess we have a long weekend ahead, so like maybe we'll return like Monday. I have something to do, I think. So maybe we'll return like Tuesday if you're down, like sometime early next week before all the All Star stuff gets really crazy for me.
Yeah, I'm down for whenever.
Yeah, we just got to see how it looks. Hopefully we have some better Yankee stuff to talk about. I think I got another message. Hey, who is it? Let's see. Oh, okay, peace. Yes, till next time, Russ. Thanks for checking in, bro. Okay. Well, we're gone.